Get myself ready. Dang, you were faster than I was able to send it. Make sure my volume's up. Hey, buddy.
Hey, what'd you say? I was fast at what?
I said you're faster than I was able to send it. I was like, I'm right about to. Oh, it's already showing up.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just. I know we get that delay. All right, cool. Make sure we up and running. All right, so
And we still got 5 minutes.
yeah, I figured get ourselves ready because normally it's like my computer will give me a little trouble or yours.
And usually I don't show up in the video for like a good solid minute into it at least.
Yeah. Got the Unmatched shirt on. Let's go.
That's on Mondo's website.
He's one of my favorite characters that I don't get to play often.
I enjoy him. He if I'm playing with somebody and I'm playing like, Invisible Man and all these other characters, and it's like you can spend half an hour to 45 minutes playing a game, and they're like, I can do one more. They say I can play one more game. I'll use Bruce Lee because I know it's going to be a quick game. If I lose or win, it's going to be quick.
Yeah, I remember when I was like, dude, we should do mirror matches. And our first mirror match, Bruce Lee versus Bruce Lee, that was the quickest match I've ever played in my life. I felt so underwhelmed and saddened that like mirror match wasn't like what I wanted it to be right off the jump.
Yeah, you thought it'd be like.
I'm sure there's some that are better, but that one was just silly. It was like, all right, I combo, you combo, all right, cool.
Right. It was interesting. I've tried a lot of stuff on here that I probably won't do again, and I might try another mirror match one day. But I think the fun of it is if you get to the root of Unmatched, the fun of it is Dracula versus King Arthur. That's the fun of it, not Arthur versus Arthur.
I agree.
If you get down to its roots, but yeah, you can do fun stuff and do whatever you want, but.
Yeah, it was one of the things I thought was going to be something I enjoyed more than I actually did. So I was like, all right, I tried it. It was fun. Not something I see myself visiting much anymore.
Right.
We got peeps jumping in, We're going to start at 8 or 9 sharp. So we're just bantering here.
Yeah. Let's see.
I was rather surprised when I saw it. So I will say that.
This reveal today?
When I saw the reveal and then I realized you didn't post it, and I was like, huh, that's weird. And I was like, is this real? Because normally you're like the fastest person I know to be like, yo, look at this. I'm like, oh no, what?
Yeah, I was at work. I guess I was just a little slow. Actually, there's like a certain amount of time, about, I don't know, 20 minutes of time in between each few hours to where I can't look at my phone at all, because my job requires me to not have any distractions and all that for a certain amount of time. And then the rest of the time I can be on my phone and not pay attention for the most part.
Yeah, I'm going to post it on Twitter again. All right. As of late, Twitter's been pretty kind to me lately. So, yeah, I guess we can start. So, do you want to kick off what our first discussion is going to be?
Sure, let's rewind, and just in case some more people might want to come, and let's talk about Yenenga first.
Okay. Yeah, I want to bring up that picture too, because my memory isn't the greatest. So I want to.
There's 2 pieces of art, and no surprise, their art's really good.
It is very good. It's the gentleman that did the first set, right? First Battle Legends, right? You're better with the artist name.
I don't think so. No, it isn't. It's a new guy.
No. A new guy.
Yeah, I can't. Oh. I wish I could remember their names, but after a couple of them, I just can't remember anymore. Their names.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely really good. And I mean, even to jump around a little bit in terms of art, what we see here for Deadpool's art is also pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. We'll come to that after, but we can start with Yanenga. I guess we'll be light about it, but we both were the playtesters of it at its earliest stages, and just reading those cards a lot, they definitely refined a lot. I'm super pumped. I didn't know who she was when we first saw her, and they did a lot of like research on uh, finding this character. I think it's awesome. Like I learned a lot, and I was very glad they released that video because I felt like I couldn't get a whole lot of content, and that kind of filled in a lot of the gaps that I couldn't find on my own. Because I know you briefly described it to me, and I was like, "Whoa, that was a dig. Like I've never heard of this character. This is amazing."
Yeah, I think they should. There's some people that don't like that they did that. That they, it's not like a character that's common or well known. But I wouldn't mind. I want, as a general rule, them to all be pretty well known. But I would love, a character here and there that I have to find out who they are and learn about them.
I agree. And I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, I'm not as well versed as a lot of you guys maybe. I don't really know a lot of these characters. Like I knew King Arthur's story. I'm very familiar with that. I knew Beowulf's story lightly, obviously Little Red, but Alice, okay, that's a fair one. I didn't really know all of the backstory of Medusa or Sinbad, to be honest with you. I knew Sinbad the comedian, but that's not. Yeah.
I knew every single character to date except Yanenga, including even the ones all that I've playtested, including all the Marvel ones. Every character I've heard of and could probably even tell you a significant amount about them because that stuff just interests me, like Medusa in Greek mythology, like King Arthur. And I used to read a lot of classic books, so Sinbad, Robin Hood, stuff like that I knew.
Yeah, and I want to pull up because I don't remember cards they released. So I want to look. But yeah, the art is amazing. So this is a new person. Interesting to know. I swore it was the same. It's weird because it's like they started the framework with Battle of Legends 1 of like what I imagine the design looking like, and everyone followed so well while still keeping it different is really nice to see. And with the circular kind of pattern that I noticed they added on all of them, they did a really excellent job with this one. So I'm pretty pumped about that. And it's actually on cue, everyone. Keith just popped out of the video. It happens every single time. Let me bring him back because. Oh, there you go. Where'd you go? It was like right on cue.
I don't know. It just booted me off. I wasn't even touching my phone.
So it says immediately you may return a defeated archer to a space in an opposing fighter's zone. If you do, the archer is now the attacker. If not, gain 1 action.
Right.
Yeah, she's gonna be so nice. She's gonna be so. I'm excited. I'll be honest with you. Out of all the sets, I'm very excited for this new Battle of Legends, just because I like those kinds of characters a lot. I know you feel pretty much the same in terms of I love the Marvel. I like the characters they pick for it. But Battle of Legends, it's just I don't know. It reminds me of how I felt when I got the first set.
Yeah. 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 I like them as well. I like those fairy tale and classic characters, if you will.
Like your Rumpelstiltskin.
Yeah. That's still my best design yet. And I love it. I play it with my friends too. Most of the people I play with too, they think it's like an official one too that have never played before. I'm like, no, I made this one, and you can't really tell.
It's definitely unique for sure for what it is. I mean, I didn't know the story, so I couldn't appreciate the theme, but
yeah, but you helped me out on it quite a bit. And you helped me more on Gingerbread Man because that's kind of interests you more. But
yeah, but okay. So jumping around to Deadpool, because that's one I'm sure everyone has an opinion on and a bunch of different scrambling discussions. So do you want to kick off your thoughts, your initial thoughts? You saw it, heard about it.
Yeah. Um, so I knew about him, I don't know, like a month ago. But I didn't see anything, any card art, any of that stuff. I I actually rewinding back to like all the other Marvel sets were announced. I like Marvel, but I wasn't too excited for it. But I think Deadpool would fit in there nicer than the other ones, and I think because he's known for breaking the fourth wall, he's known for getting into mischief and stuff, and it looks like with his cards here, he has cards that will do that, and he has straight up cards from other heroes' decks, like Medusa's Gaze of Stone and Alice's Eat Me.
Yeah, you caught all of that. I didn't catch any of that. Like, you can see here, I saw the art of, like, the cut-up, but it looks like you look closer than I did. It looks like they straight up did kind of cut off clippings of different characters. That is hilarious.
Yeah, it is.
I said Gaze of Stone the first time. I was like, what are you talking about? Then I looked at it, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
What's going on? It's amazing. I love the art design, honestly. At first, I was like...
it looks like copy and pasted and scissors, and he has a duct taped chimichanga onto one card. That's called Only for Emergencies Only. That's the name of that card. He's got a Gaze of Stone, but it's all pasted and different. It has him putting like a blanket over Medusa's head in a garbage can from like a comic strip or something. He's got Eat Me, but instead of its regular effect, it does something else. And he changed it from a scheme card to a 2 defense. So he's got a card called Sweet with 3 E's. It has to do with moving. I can't quite make up what it says, but moving.
Yeah, and there was a lot of hints too on Mondo's thing about just the dial. But I know the biggest question is, we're getting a pre-order tomorrow on April Fool's. Is this real?
Oh yeah.
And there's definitely a toss-up here. So there's one thing I've been thinking. It's like, obviously, April Fool's is going to play somewhere into this. What I'm afraid of, I'm confident Deadpool is going to come as a character. And it says here, pre-order tomorrow for July. As excited as I would be to hear this, I'm afraid that the April Fool joke is that it's not in July, that it's releasing tomorrow. Which, if that's the case, I'm going to be scrambling. Like, I'm not really ready to invest in a set like tomorrow. Like, maybe like a couple of days, but tomorrow feels pretty crazy. I will probably do it, but...
Yeah, so I get it. Some people probably won't be ready. And I don't know if I lean towards they probably won't be doing that tomorrow. But
it would be funny. But, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I definitely think April Fool's, I feel like, is definitely going to play somewhere. I don't know why, and I don't know how. Well, I know why, obviously.
I mean, it kind of already has.
Yeah, but it's also like, what if April Fool's is the art design? I really hope it's not. Yo, I love the design. And it looks like they worked really hard on that, for that to be a joke.
Right.
Good for them. I don't like it.
I'm almost confident that it is not a joke. I don't think it's a joke. I did notice just now, actually, on his health dial, it has like a yellow looking thing kind of slanted that says some words in it. And I'm pretty sure it's a chimichanga that says something snarky. I'm pretty sure the end thing is a chimichanga.
That's funny.
I don't know what it says, but I'm almost certain it is.
I don't either. And the other reason why, like, if they were doing April Fool's joke and they actually made the miniature, I mean, they technically... There's also, like, the other part of speculation I've been seeing people talk about is Restoration Games didn't post about it. Mondo did. Mondo has a license, so they can afford to make a joke like that. Like, they have the license to LOL, someone who doesn't own the license per se, or if we assume they don't, couldn't just straight up do all of that. You know what I mean?
With the things Justin has said on the Discord, I don't think it's a joke. He said,
yeah, no, like I said, I'm with you. I'm confident it's real. I'm excited for everyone if they do say, like, yo, April Fool, it's coming out tomorrow. but I'm also stressing because dang, I'm not ready.
You can see how tiny his health dial is too. If you zoom in on the back of the box, you can see how much health he has, and I'm pretty sure it's 10. Lowest.
I mean, if he has a makeshift Gaze's stone, I mean, he's going to be pretty strong. Him having a low health now.
Here's something else you got to look at. If you look at the cards in the bottom right, there's always an amount of how many cards are in the deck. I think he has 30 unique cards, and none are the same. Only one copy of each card in the deck, because it doesn't show any number on the bottom right like usual. So I think
he's definitely be breaking their normal rule of like 13 different cards would cost amount of money. And if they had 30 unique cards,
he needs to have
$30, $18, that's a steal.
That's impressive. And it's a licensed set, and I'm not too worried about price anyway.
Yeah, fair. I mean, that's fair. I mean, I know that's definitely a question that comes up for others, and I definitely understand it, especially for one character. I mean, but when you consider an IP and definitely popularity, I mean, that's gonna sell, and it's definitely a smart move, and I'm sure they're making as much as they did if it wasn't like an IP, you know, by doing that kind of adding that margin for them. But I mean, this is a great one character set. I didn't even consider them doing another one character set. So I was very surprised to see it and very happy because I do like them. It's unfortunate we won't get a map for him, but I'll be honest with you, if there's anyone that doesn't get a map or anything with him, I don't know what you would do for this guy. He could literally just go anywhere. He's literally
he's anywhere. He's already got a map. I mean, he would just steal a map and mess it up. That'd be funny too.
Yeah.
What
if he has a smaller deck?
He could have a smaller deck.
Yeah, maybe. I guess as I said it, I'm like, do they want to do that? I don't know.
I'm not gonna talk.
Yeah, I genuinely I don't know. But
he has got a 5 value defense. And Willow's the only one right now that has a 5 value defense.
Okay. And it's called Passwords? That's funny.
Yes, it's called You've Been Hacked. After combat, your opponent looks at your hand and chooses a card for you to discard.
Oh, I see it there.
You better hope they think that. Yeah. He has another one called, if you look to the far left there, it says, and for my next, and I can only assume the next word is trick. So I think that card's called and for my next trick. It's a 2 versatile and has an after combat effect, and it's Deadpool and a 2/2.
That is so funny. I wasn't sure. Like, they could have gone the more serious. And to be honest with you, had they done that, it's really hard to make a character look as realistically drawn as a lot of the other characters without it being rated R. That was the other concern when we were first seeing the option of Deadpool was like, is this gonna be family friendly?
Right.
Is it gonna go the violent route, the
vulgar words and him mooning people or something? Yeah.
This is hilarious and smart. This is definitely a good.
Yeah, I think they pulled it off.
Not to say we know every card, because I mean they could easily throw in a mess, just a profound word. I don't know what the rating is for this, but so far how it looks, it doesn't look to be like a rated R from just.
Justin did say, because I said I was worried because I play with younger kids a lot, my younger siblings at my dad's house, and he said not to worry about that because it'll be appropriate for him. And so far, I haven't seen anything questionable on the cards or box or anything. Not that the box is important either, but the cards are going to be what's important. There's one more card. If you look at the banner, there's a card called Excuse Me While I Grow Some Limbs. It's like the banner on Mondo, Deadpool, whatever. And has a picture of a bunch of his limbs taped on, and then it says after combat your opponent discards a card. If you won the combat, they discard 2 cards instead.
I did see that now. That's funny.
Yeah. His mini. Let's talk about his mini for a second too. His mini is cool.
It's a nice pose.
He's posing with a bomb, but the coolest thing to me, I don't know why I like these, but the base is sparkly red. Well, they already have Little Red.
I saw that too.
And King Arthur, well, they got this sparkly red one. I like that.
Well, I'm not sure if this is an intentional thing, but I hope for the player packs they keep doing, because Bruce Lee's the only other one that has that.
Yeah, and sparkles. Yeah, and they could, and that's nice because there's only so many colors. We already have a bunch of green, and green's pretty popular. When I go to make a custom heroes, I want to use green a lot, but I always think I can't use green because Medusa, Raptors, Jekyll and Hyde, Robin Hood, that's 4 green characters. Who knows how many more? If they did a sparkly green one, that's good. See, I think adding sparkles or even like multicolors, like Gingerbread Man I made a candy cane looking base for him with red and white. You could do stuff like that and get creative.
Oh yeah, I mean, the pose was another thing I was worried about. Like, they could have done a bunch. He could have had a sword. He could have been, and the first thought in my mind when I thought about him was like, do I want another character that has a sword in his hand? The nunchucks would have been cool, but like those small details, I was thinking, do I want to paint nunchucks right now? I have a million things to paint.
Yeah, you do. The answer is yeah. Deadpool uses guns too. I see he's got like swords on his back. We don't have an Unmatched that I can think of. Correct me if I'm wrong. A character with a gun. Oh yeah, we do. Muldoon. He's got a gun, doesn't he? He's the only one though, right?
His makes sense. I don't think anyone would ever question why he has a gun. He looks like a hunter.
Well, he'd be dead without it. He was dead with the gun in the movie. He's going to be dead without the gun for sure.
Spoiler alert. Gosh, I can't go back and watch that now.
Dang. Oh, no, I spoiled the movie from 1993.
Oh, my God. It's like every single time I forget about Sixth Sense and they tell me the ending. Every show makes fun of the ending. I was right about to forget. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, hopefully you'll just get Alzheimer's in your old age, and then you'll be able to watch everything again.
Thanks for the optimism. No, but out of all the Marvel characters I've seen so far, I'm very, very, very excited for this one. Like, he's probably my most excited, other than like Ghost Rider, just because I feel like
his mini. That's why.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. That mini's gonna sell me, man. I don't care what his abilities does. That thing's gonna be nice. If he's on a motorcycle, that's amazing. If he's not, that more detail for him. It's either way. It's a win-win. Is he gonna have chains in his hand like they did for Protocol? I don't know.
He's got to have chains. He's got to have flaming fire and stuff. And he doesn't need. I don't think he. I can't remember if it was confirmed or not because I don't know. So I can speak freely on this. I know his ability, but I don't know anything else. I'm pretty sure on the Discord I heard that he will have like a single base and he won't have his motorcycle, but he's gonna look like he's gonna wow people or something. He's the
That's
character
what Justin said on the last time we went live. He hopped in his like the minis bananas and then left us with like that cliffhanger.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I do very much like Ghost Rider. So he's on my list. I mean, there's a lot of characters in there to like, whether you like the IP or not. I like the diversity on like what those characters do like in their respective comics. Just the different like abilities that are possible with them. Mm-hmm. I'm appreciative of it. I think Deadpool's probably going to be, it might be a big breakout for like a lot more people into this community because Deadpool's loved by a lot of people. Even just to have a mini of Deadpool, I'm sure is like, people are going to go crazy for. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't know any minis of Deadpool right now. I haven't looked, but I don't know if he's in any other games right now.
He's probably, I can't imagine a Marvel mini is not out there.
I know he had a card game at one point.
He's definitely in HeroClix.
All right, that's fair. I mean, everything's probably just in HeroClix. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, that's just a fair thing to say. Yeah. When in doubt.
Yeah, the HeroClix minis aren't that good of quality, I don't think, though, if I remember right. I don't know. I've never owned any.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's better minis, but I mean, they're painted, so there's that. But yeah,
how do you feel about the release of Rosie the Riveter, the fan contest, Shakespeare, Houdini, and Genie?
I love it. I absolutely love it. I think I am so excited and curious to see what Shakespeare has. Like, what?
Yeah.
What? Like, who's sitting here thinking, yo, needs to be fighting, Bruce Lee right now? It needs to be Shakespeare, yo. He's gonna hit them with these hard words, and it's gonna change their life. I don't know what's gonna happen. Is he gonna be? Is he like a writer who's like writing his world around him? Like, is he creating a drama while he plays? It's like I'm trying to conceptualize like all these ideas, and I'm excited for him just because of how outlandish that is. When I entered the contest, I did Houdini because I'm a magician. It made sense for me, but I'll be honest with you, I also didn't invest a lot of time into it
Who's
because
the other one you did?
I was busy. The other one was Jack Frost. Yeah, that was fun. But yeah,
Right.
just timing, and I'm excited that he got picked because I think he would have been an excellent addition to the game. So I'm
Yeah.
excited to see what this individual did because it sounds like they went in on the ability and everything. So I'm excited. I love the passion on these just wacky ideas. What were the other ones? My brain is slipping right now. Those are the two that stood out.
Those are the 4 they announced, and then they said they had 8 more runners up that they're gonna announce later.
What were the other 2? So we got Shakespeare.
Rosie the Riveter.
Oh yeah, I don't know who that is.
That's that lady from like posters with a bandana that.
Oh, you're right. I'm wrong. I literally every time we have this conversation, I say the same thing. I know that it's the other character.
Genie and Houdini. The Genie of the Lamp.
Oh, 3 wishes, man. Is that gonna be a thing? I don't know.
I assume I can't. What's interesting about Genie is like people talk about overpowered things. Genies are extremely overpowered, but the thing is with genies is their power is restrained usually because they're subject to their lamp, to their master, to their own like rules of not being able to do certain things. So
Yeah, what if you got to move the lamp as an action in order to get like range in certain areas? That'd be cool.
Or like if the lamp is under you, like your lamp token is under you, you can't take an attack action or defense action. I don't know. But...
Or you can defend. Ooh. Boost your defense or something. There's so many things. Yeah, that's cool. I'm very. I mean, it's a crazy diversity there. I mean, I didn't expect a single one.
I'm most excited for Genie. I think Houdini too. He's probably my number 2. Genie, then Houdini.
Yeah, like I said, Shakespeare's just the one that has my attention the most, just out of curiosity. I think it's excellent. I'd be excited for all of them. I think they're gonna do a good job. Rosie, I'm puzzled as to like what that ability can look like. I mean,
I think they said she's gonna be in a mech suit.
You did mention that to me. Okay, I had no idea that.
Oh.
They know what they're doing, so they came up with the creativity there, so that's cool. But yeah, that's probably going to be the next set I'm most excited for after Battles of Legend 2.
Battle Legends Volume 2. You have the T-Rex coming up too, and Sattler.
I keep forgetting about that. It's just going to show up. They're going to show us the artwork, and we're going to all remember it.
You're like, oh yeah. Well, people still talk about off and on. I mean, who doesn't want a T-Rex in the game?
I mean, I want a T-Rex. That might give me a reason to play the Raptors more often than I do now.
Or you do like 2v2 and have dinosaurs versus vampires, or thematic matches like that. I think it'd be cool to do some thematic matches, like maybe a 3v3 with archers. So you could have Yanenga, Medusa, and Robin Hood versus vampires, Dracula, Angel, and Spike.
Yanenga.
Yeah, I always am so careful. Like I take in my brain to not say Yanenga, but just because I haven't been able to talk about her for however long, almost a year.
It's been a really long while.
Yeah, I don't think you didn't play the second rendition of her.
Yeah, I remember when we first played like that first edition, and I was like, this character's insane.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think we played, and I was Yanenga, and I destroyed you with. And I don't.
It wasn't a match. It was just like, whoa! I was more like, your card does what?
Yeah. Every turn, you're like, what? Yeah.
It's one of the ones they released was one of the ones I said that for.
I only took like 1 or 2 damage.
That's a good idea. Wait, what happened?
I only took like 1 or 2 damage in that game from you.
Yeah. It was a weird one, but I do think, like in terms of how she plays, is really unique. And like I said, if you haven't watched that video that they put, I know they have it on Twitter, or they have it on the Discord and a bunch of other places. Take a look at her history. I think it's really interesting, and I think it's worth checking out.
Back whenever when we play tested, I found that video and I watched that video back then.
Did you? I didn't. I looked at like pictures. I was more trying to find the story. I didn't even think to look for a video, to be honest.
Yeah. I look pretty deep into that stuff usually.
Yeah, I'm just.
I do know someone on the Discord that is just so excited for Yanenga because him and he lives in Germany, I believe. And him and his sister apparently grew up hearing the story of Yanenga from their mom and stuff, and he's pretty excited for it. So that's nice. I mean, there's a few characters that I can think of that are more near and dear to me that would mean something more to me, and I think Yanenga does that for this person, and I'm guessing a few others.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I definitely think.
Is there a character that you grew up? I know that your mom read you Gingerbread Man. Is that right? And that's why that. Is there any character that you would want in that is kind of, part of your childhood in a way?
Part of my childhood.
Yeah, think back. 35 years ago.
My parents let me literally watch every movie. Like, I couldn't listen to bad music, but you can watch any movie, no matter how violent. So I watched a lot. I mean, Inspector Gadget was pretty cool. That was actually the first movie I ever watched.
Is there anything from your childhood or like cultural background or like maybe something specific to your hometown or anything like that that might speak to you more?
Excellent. Let me see. Urban legend, just things that I grew up around. Yeah, I mean, so diverse in terms of like what we looked at. I mean, I was born in Germany. I'm Puerto Rican. There's so many. We moved around so much. Like, there isn't just like that one thing. I mean, there's a lot of cartoons and shows and stuff that stand out, like Rugrats, things like that. Courage the Cowardly Dog. But in terms of what I would see in this, maybe like Inspector Gadget would be pretty cool. That's just one I can think of off the top of my head.
There's plenty of old TV shows, cartoons that I used to watch that I would love, and that would fit nicely. But
Gingerbread Man would probably be the most like neutral, like
right,
not
like the public domain.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I grew up watching like old westerns. That's why I made a Wyatt Earp deck. I like Lone Ranger and stuff like that. I would watch as a kid.
I just thought your favorite game was Western Legends, and since Unmatched beat it, you felt like you needed a way to bring it into the game.
Did I? Yeah. Well, Western Legends was my favorite till Unmatched came out. And that was short-lived because Western Legends was only like 4 months old when Unmatched came out. Something like that. I don't know.
Really? Wasn't it that far away? I don't know.
I want to say it wasn't that far off. That was 2019. So.
Is that when Unmatched came out? You sure?
Unmatched came out that Gen Con of 2019. In August.
I went to, yeah. I still think about that, I was like, I'm gonna get it first 60 seconds. I got in the line in 60 seconds. I looked at the map, knew where I was going. I was either going to go to Restoration's booth or Mondo. I was like, going to Restoration's booth. I got in line, immediately sold out for the day. I was like, no.
Yeah, I heard that was a problem there.
I got Spider Spring. But yeah, it is what it is. It was one of those things where I was bummed, but I didn't really know why I was bummed. So I was like, I heard great things about the game early on, and then I was like, okay, I can wait. You know what I mean? No one talked about it, and I was like, oh man, well, I'm excited to play. I played it, and I was like, this is awesome. At PAX Unplugged, and then it all just spiraled into me posting videos and Paul reaching out, told me about this community, and kind of all went uphill, which is awesome. I'm excited how big the community's gotten. I know there's a lot of discussion on like power creep and stuff like that, and I mean, it's just,
in this game.
Yeah, it's.
Oh,
I mean,
have you been in the Discord recently? That's like I try to bring up.
They blow up my iPad. Like I turn on notification on my phone, but my iPad, I'll wake up and there's like 300 things. Like, it's actually insane.
It's hard to keep. It's so hard to keep up with. I wish there was like some better way to have like threads but I don't know what else you could do. It's hard to keep up with all of it and but I'm on it.
It's hard to make everyone happy. I feel like a lot of individuals, even I mean like myself, like look at this game and are reminded of like their competitive card game enjoyment, like me with Yu-Gi-Oh or like Magic, and it's like, dude, I can relive everything here because I don't have to worry about buying the next meta card or having
mixing decks up and all that. Yeah,
and building your deck. It's already built here, and then I have a mini, which I don't get in any of these games, and it's like, it can't be that, you know, because there's a balance. That is never perfect. They have a chance to go back and correct themselves. And this is a board game. And I enjoy the fact that this is a board game because I can whip it out with anyone and be like, yo, these are the basic mechanics. You can win. I can't do that with Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic. Like, God forbid you think you're joining Magic, winning a big tournament. You're lying.
I play Unmatched with my younger. He's 10 years old. Actually, he just turned 11. So 10-year-old boy. He plays Unmatched with me. And I tried to get him to play Yu-Gi-Oh! One day. He did. It's not like I gave him some really complicated deck. I gave him the ones that I use. I don't get heavy into Yu-Gi-Oh! I just gave him and he just couldn't understand it.
But I guess the point of me bringing that up is like, there's so many discussions around it. I get it. Like everyone wants like to go back and like correct this, or they just dislike this because whether it's because of the IP or they feel like it's weaker. But I mean, I think we're getting so much into this game that like you're gonna get what you want at some point. Like they've scattered so much. Like, okay, we're giving IP to people who we think we can bring into the game. We're giving people all these I can't even think of it. IPs, non-IP, public domain. There you go. Characters, and like everyone is getting happy in their own little nuances. And I think there's one set of group that wants to be happier because they started off into the game and feel like, you know, I was here from the beginning. Like, give me what I want. And I'm excited to see what else they do, yo. Because I'll tell you what, people that complain about IPs, yo, when they get your favorite IP in here, I want to hear y'all complaining. Because Alien versus Predator, I don't think there's a single person I've seen that would complain about that, because that is awesome.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan, but out of all the IPs, that is one of my top IPs that I want because it just sounds like it fits.
An alien, man. I want an alien. Just any alien.
You could do my favorite IP. I'm still waiting on Lord of the Rings. Well, actually, my favorite IP is Avatar: The Last Airbender, but I don't want them in Unmatched. Even though it's my favorite IP, I don't want them. But I would love Lord of the Rings.
I'm just saying, give me a Kickstarter to help us fund the IP for Star Wars, so we can get this epic Star Wars epic duel back 2023, baby. Let's go.
That might actually work if they did that. I never even thought of that.
I'm so crazy. I hope fun. I know a whole Star Wars community of people that would just throw their money at it. Like, like when George Lucas was talking about dropping this book, I forget what community, or one of my friends' communities, he was like, yeah, they were like, if we can, we need to know that it's worth a lot of money. It's like, well, I got a couple people here that can get a $6,000 total And it was like, really? What? No, we're not gonna do it. Just imagine like an actual game, some physical. It's so good. All right, but that's all for me dreaming. Is there anything else we want to talk about in terms of Deadpool or Uninga? Because I know those are the hot topics. I don't want to get too far off topic.
Oh yeah. I didn't notice any. I mean, if you go into the Discord, you're going to see people noticing and trying to read every little card. And I try that too, but I'm not as good as them, I guess. So if you want to know more about him, you're going to have to wait for tomorrow. And
I mean, take a look too at the Discord, guys. If you guys aren't there, these guys are posting a lot more frequently than here. I personally, I like the Facebook group for that reason. I can't keep up with that. They're like all having a million conversations, but it's all good stuff. So I wait for someone like Keith to tell me all the cliff notes when he goes through it. But yeah, that's that. I mean, that's really honestly, if it is a legit pre-order, just pre-order them all. Not like a April Fool, dropping today. Please don't do that to me. But if it is a pre-order, I will 100% pre-order it. Just no contest.
yeah,
I'm excited. If it is a July release too,
are
does
you
that mean getting something in June?
you're waiting for a July release? Is that what you're saying?
That's what it says because it says pre-order now for July release. So like, if that's fine, then I can expect something in June. Battle Legends 2, please hurry.
All right. I'm hoping for something more like, May.
I'm being optimistic. I got a lot of things coming to me in May, Kickstarter wise. I don't think I'm going to be able to handle playing anything else. So I'm also being stingy to myself. But yeah, earlier the better. I mean, I'm pumped to see what these minis look like, man. A Yananga mini? Like, come on, we gotta see that. That's cool. So many different things.
I'm excited for some of the other minis we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, is that all you got?
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, peeps. We'll be outie. Yeah, but I guess just to add my little ending piece too, like, what are you guys excited for? Deadpool? Are you what do you not like about it? I mean, I know a lot of people don't like that it's an IP, but like, I don't know. Other little nuances you noticed, let me know. I'm excited. What do you think it's April Fool's joke still? Don't do this to me.
Not an April Fool's joke.
All right, peace out, peeps.
All right, see ya.